So episode 10, and there's a lot I want to say. Um, so I've been using these videos to just kind of see what I want to do, just try to get better. Uh, you know, find the tone and direction of these episodes. And so maybe episode 10 plus all the other videos that I do is a little bit of a milestone. I hope you guys like it. But yesterday I got inspired by a video from Triton's Realm. They did a video where he did nothing but go and film a very specific action of a very specific species of frogfish for like 6 days. He just got in the water, multiple cameras, multiple angles, set up, everything, just try to catch interesting behaviors. And I got to thinking, this is what I do. I don't show it on these episodes, but, well, let me back up a little. I'm trying to film a documentary about species and the diving here in Darwin, and I have 5 main target species like ribbon eels, frogfish, crabs and shrimp, seahorses. So obviously, I have to film that a lot different than I do these episodes and my Instagram. My main business is my website, artofscubadiving.com, and with that, my Instagram. But the pandemic closed that down. It kind of ruined it for us. And we decided to start this YouTube channel kind of as another brand extension. And I quickly found that I love filming underwater and editing these videos. But these videos and Instagram is a lot different type of filming. So it's really random, as you guys see. I'll go out, doesn't matter where, and I'll just film, whatever I can find. I'll be filming one thing while my guide is finding the next. So do as fast as I can to get as many clips in an hour or however long as possible. But for the actual documentary, which I haven't been showing you, I need specific actions of my target species. So, just like Triton's Realm did with the frogfish, I want to see it swimming, I want to see its jets, I want to see it yawning, I want to see it using the lure, all these things, as well as all the different species of frogfish in that segment, culminating with the hairy frogfish. So I thought, you know what? Why am I doing double the work? I need to just show you guys the behind the scenes of my documentary. You guys help me. You guys are commenting on every video. You're emailing me. You're letting me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, how to improve. And I'm also talking to experts like Matthias Lebo and Jerome from Underwater Videographer and give me tips as I go. So there's a lot of benefits to turning these episodes into a behind the scenes. So what do you guys think? Do you think you'll want to see that instead of a lot more random stuff? What that'll mean is it'll be, I'll have my list. And for instance, today I want to search for seahorses, and I want to start getting a lot of seahorse footage. I want to get some footage of a seahorse. I want to change lens, get a close up of its face, of its mouth, its gills. I want to get all kinds of angles and footage of different color thorny seahorses. So, what do you guys think of that? Some episodes I'll be editing. I'll be in the editing suite, Premiere Pro, After Effects. I'll be making map animations and stuff like that. All kinds of stuff. You guys will be seeing a behind the scenes. So yeah, I think that's the direction I want to go. I want to make the best underwater documentary possible here in Darwin. And then as soon as the travel ban's lifted, we could go to anywhere else. Puerto Galera, Anilao, Indonesia, all kinds of places. So let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna give it a try. Today, like I said, I'm gonna go find some seahorses. I'm going to one of my favorite dive sites. It's called Thalata, and the last time I was there was about a year. But I saw so many seahorses. And I'm going to bring all my macro lenses. I'm going to bring my wide angle to try to get just every action I can find. And I'll narrate it like I normally do, and let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can even find the seahorses today. It might be a futile action, but yeah, this is a major goal of mine. So let's go find some seahorses.
Critter Hunter.
Hey guys, make sure you watch to the very end because I'm gonna have a little critter challenge update. So I know this mantis shrimp and this little tiny frogfish aren't the target of the day, but it's always hard to pass them up. But pretty much right away here at this dive site, I found what I was looking for. The first little guy I found was this little peach-colored Thorley seahorse, and he's perfect. I get in right away with the macro lens and try to get some close-up action of his eye or his gills. So these guys are semi-cooperative because they don't run away, but they also just turn their backs to me. So I'm having a hard time getting a shot of his face. All I can really do is sit there and hope that he turns and takes a look at me. But even these shots are a good start for the day. I really like those thorns and his color, and his gills are cool too, as well as that jaw, how it opens and shuts. Just as an afterthought, I had in my guide my GoPro, and he kind of shot what I was doing, which turned out kind of interesting. As you can see, I took off my light arm and just kind of held on to it to see where the best lighting was coming from. And just kind of held on to it myself and tried different angles and see what was the best lighting for each situation. The tripod was essential for stuff like this. Now I'm taking off the lenses. I'm trying every combination I have. Now I'm screwing on the wide angle wet lens and we'll see what that does. And again, the tripod is amazing. None of these shots would be possible without that. And this is what it looks like with the wide angle, and trying to hold the light in good spots. As you can see, I keep adjusting and moving the light to try to get different shadows and see what looks best in the camera. It's kind of cool that both seahorses lined up though, for one shot. As you can see, this yellow guy is preggy. All I could really do is sit there and hope that the seahorses turn to look at me, and this one finally does. The male was like a little more aggressive or something, and I think he saw his reflection in the lens, because he just came right at it. In fact, you could see me actually having to scoot back, because he's too close. My guide wandered into the shot while he was searching for other stuff, and I waved him off. He saw me waving to get out of the shot, and he left. But now that I look at the footage, it kind of makes it better. I kind of like it. Now here's a couple stacked macro lenses, just trying to get focused on that eye. I feel like everything except for the eye focuses. Now I got the light reattached to the housing. I'm even kind of using the light arm to keep the rig even more steady. And here's the shot I'm getting now. It's not bad actually. The lighting's a little different than the last shots, but the lens is different, And it's not bad. It's not the perfect framing. He's not filling the screen, but I'm getting some detail. It's a little darker, but I like his features. If you look closely, it's kind of interesting to see how his whole bottom of his snout opens and closes along with his gills. So a few of these shots will be decent for the documentary. Of course, the documentary is not about how I filmed this and that. That's what these behind the scenes episodes are for. The documentary will be all about science and facts and stuff like that. I'll have different marine biologists advising and even doing interviews. Here's just another shot. You can see my other macro lens on the ground there, just swapping them in and out. This shot's not bad. It's the peach colored seahorse again, and he's really cool. I mean, out of all these clips that I'm showing you guys, it's probably 1/10 of what I actually filmed. It's just the best of it. Because normally they just keep their backs to me and I have to just sit there and wait to hope they do something. But eventually, sometimes they turn and look at the lens. Here's a shot again. I think this is a shot with no lens. So I could get both of them in the shot, but it's not too wide angle. I'm trying to make a dark background here. I'm also having to play with the focus because right now it's focused on the one in the back and not on the front. And I'm trying to change that. And eventually, I think it did a little bit. But I'm having to move the camera so that it's the best angle where I get both of them and it's still kind of focused on both of them, or at least the front one. So it's good practice at least. This one turned out to be a really good shot actually. I mean, it looks like it's snowing because the sand I keep kicking up, but the little male in the front is focused and you can still see that there's one behind. It's actually probably my favorite shot of the day. And yes, before you ask, we did search very thoroughly behind me to make sure there's nothing else in the sand before I laid down in it. This other seahorse was just waiting for his chance in the limelight. In between dives, I evaluated my footage and thought about what I did and what I could improve, and I think I'm starting to dial it in because the color on this shot is not bad. The only thing that won't focus is his eye. And of course, I can't make him look at me or anything like that. The shots are getting better, I think. I can't use a lot of these in a documentary, and it's a lot of the same. I'd like to see a lot of different features and behaviors, but this is a pretty good day of getting some decent footage of their face and learning what works best with lighting and the lenses and all that stuff. So in the end, I have the lights on the lowest setting and just found the right angles. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to rig up some kind of snoot situation where I can have the light just focused and beamed on one little area. I think it'll make it look cool with a black background, and who knows. It's another good experiment. Of course, I found another one of these peach looking ones. And it's weird because underwater, they actually looked gray, almost light blue. But in the footage, it's like peach. But either way, they're really beautiful. And they're pretty cooperative. Eventually, they do stop and look at the camera. And I'm pretty convinced that they are looking at their reflection, because they're only about 3 inches away from the lens. All in all, I'd say it's a pretty successful day and a great learning experience. What do you guys think of the footage I got so far? I think it's a pretty good day for seahorse footage.
Alright guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much. And I have some more Critter Challenge updates. A little while back, Brian Davies challenged me to the critters to find crabs. And he wasn't happy with my tiny little Xeno crabs or my macro porcelain crabs or any of that. He wanted a bigger crab. So I went out searching, and those were a lot harder to find here. And I finally found this guy. I don't know if it's alive. I don't know, maybe it's a shed. I don't know. But he was about as big as my fist. and that's about as big as they get. So on the next dive, I found this box crab, which is actually pretty cool, and he was about the same size. So I think this qualifies as a critter challenge defeated. So today I want to challenge 3 more channels because this has gone viral. There's so many channels hunting for critters now and challenging me. I love this. I want to keep it going. So first is Brian Davies again, because we have a little back and forth going, a little critter war, if you will. So Brian, I've been too easy on you. Your challenge now is a guitar fish. So good luck. I've been to Dubai for diving, and I've found a guitar fish. So I know it's possible. I'm not going to tell you where, but good luck. The next channel I want to challenge is Black Manta Photography. They got a great little channel, and it's really cinematic underwater stuff. And I think right now they're in Mexico, so it's a good opportunity for me to get a big critter, a whale shark. So Black Manta Photography, your critter challenge is to film a whale shark. So there you go. Last but not least, Dive Curacao. These guys are a cool little channel based in Curacao, obviously, and I love these little destination channels that show all about the scuba diving in one location. So that's exactly what they do. They're all about Curacao. They have awesome diving. They're in the Caribbean. And you guys, I want to challenge you to film a reef squid. So a reef squid, I heard you guys do some great night dives, and it should be some cool photography if you find one. So there you have it, guys. Those are 3 good challenges to keep you all busy. When you film them, post it, let me know. Challenge me or somebody else. Keep this going. We have an awesome scuba community. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit the bell button, and I'll see you tomorrow.